Hey guys, welcome you back today, bringing you a video, and this is Insurgency Red River. So this is gonna be basically everything you need to know about the game, and we'll run through a mission here. So first off, when you come in, this is your hideout. This is where we are right now. We don't have anything on us, so we're gonna start from scratch here essentially. This is our hideout. We have a shooting range here. Test your weapons. Our stash is located in the corner there, and this is our job board. So go ahead, I'll show you guys just the stash. We'll run through this first. So this, obviously, I have a bunch of my stash here so far, and we have it broken down. You have different categorizations here, or boxes. So here, for my weaponry box, this is where you can buy and level up different weapon boxes with the in-game currency, and stow some of the weapons that you bring out. So I have a good amount of stuff stowed in here. You have our ammunition box, again, just extra magazines, things like that. Gear, have some helmets, plate carriers, all that fun stuff, and medical. So let's go ahead and do this. So what we're going to do, get rid of that. First up, we need to equip our character. So backpack, I have that in the stash. I'll show you guys how to buy stuff here too. But since I have some gear already, I'll go ahead and equip that stuff. So the helmet goes down here. Make sure my battle belt is empty. We'll go ahead and throw the battle belt on. And then for a plate carrier, I happen to have one already, so we'll go ahead and throw that one on. So now we're pretty geared up. We just need our weapons and our ammunition. We'll go ahead and bring in some pain pills. And I think we're going to be running a 5.56 weapon, so I'll stow some of that also. For our ammunition, we do have some mags already, so I'm going to throw these into my plate carrier. They're empty mags for the most part, but there's only one type of ammo for the different weapon or ammo types, I guess, right now, or caliber types. So that makes it a little bit easier right now, which is nice. So there we have our 5.56 mags. I think we're going to probably run a Virtus here. So let's go ahead. I'll show you guys. If we back out, that's our stash. We're going to want to go over to our job board, or basically the terminal. So this is where we have our inbox. This is where we'll get our rewards from our missions and claim everything. So our inbox, you have archive, default, job board. This is where we select a job. So first off, the traders. There's 3 different traders here: VLF, UICS, and IGC. So based on the different missions that you do for the faction, your reputation will increase. So you can see my rep is full for UICS, halfway for VLF, and low for IGC. As you do different missions for factions that may be conducting operations against opposite opposing factions, your rep with them will go down. So since I did a lot of missions with UICS, which was against IGC, my rep went down for them. So for this one, we're going to want probably something easy. So for this one, we'll do a VLF mission here. This is going to be placing bombs. So we need to go to the bridges, place the bombs, and extract. So we'll go ahead and track it. And that's the rewards that we're going to get from doing it. And obviously we'll get reputation increase with that specific faction, VLF. Now, traders, this is where we buy everything. So I'll show you guys pretty much. We're going to buy our weapon here. So the weapon, you have it broken down into weapons, medical, gear like backpacks, belt, helmet, night vision, vests. You have the different attachments, okay? And then we also have the ammunition for the different rounds in the game. So let's go ahead and do our weapons. So I'm going to go to weapons, rifle. Now, some of these are locked until you level up those factions. So it'll show you what faction you need and what level it needs to be. So we're going to run a Virtus for this one. So I'll go ahead and add the Virtus to the cart. Now, clicking on it, I can inspect, see what it's going to come with at base. And then I can also do a compatibility search for rounds. So let's go ahead and buy some additional rounds. We'll add that to the cart. Go ahead and take a look at what else we have here. I think we'll run a Leopold hammer. And I also have some other things in my inventory already. So we'll go ahead and run. You have 10-inch handguard, 12-inch handguard. Let's go ahead and see what other options we have. 16-inch handguard, that might be a little long. We don't necessarily need that. I think we have a 9-inch barrel by default, so we'll keep that. We're going to try and run like an LVAW type weapon. We'll go ahead and throw the collapsing stock on there just for the heck of it. 10-inch handguard SD and the 12-inch handguard SD and a 16. So let's go ahead and get the... We'll probably want the 12-inch, I believe. Go ahead and throw that into our cart. And see what else we have. Now, just because I know I'm going to need some different attachments, I'm going to go to my attachments. Now, for this, you need, for different suppressors, sometimes you need threads, like a muzzle device. So here, I know I'm going to want a suppressor. So this suppressor, even though it says 762, should be compatible with the 5.56 weapons. So we'll go ahead and add that to the cart. However, for this compatibility search, you need the different flash hider for it. So we're going to run this. We need the SCAR L flash hider just because it's a 5.56. So we'll add that to the cart. And then we'll go ahead and see what else we might need after. So we'll go ahead, exit. We bought it. We'll go to our stash. And let's go ahead and start building this weapon up. So if I come down to here, give myself a little room to work with this. So we'll go to the inspect. We're going to want to take the handguard off and put on the new handguard. Let's see here. 9-inch barrel. Why is it not letting me is the question. Oh, that's not the right handguard. That's a B30. So that would be why. Here's the 12-inch. This is the one I did. So we want to throw that on there. Okay. And then we're going to want, here's our suppressor. So we'll go ahead and throw, first we need the flash hider. So we'll throw that on. Then we'll throw our suppressor on. Very nice. We could have gone with a longer handguard maybe for more of like an LVAW type look or a shorter barrel, but I think that's fine for the purpose of this. But you can swap that all out here. We have a 9-inch barrel, so we could make a smaller, we could bring in a smaller barrel if we wanted. Now we're also going to want our, let's see, where's our Leopold hammer? We can put a grip on, so I think I should be able to do it. Yep, so I don't need an M-lock attachment on this. That'll go right on. It does have a bottom pick rail, it looks like. Sometimes you need to put M-locks on this to allow you to enable attachments, which we may need to do with a flashlight if we do that. PEC 15 should go on the top pick. There we go. Hammer, put that on. And now the only thing missing is we need a rail if we want to put a flashlight on. So I think that those are the next things I'm going to get. But first we're going to swap out the buttstock, which is here. We'll go ahead and bring that out, and we'll throw on the collapsible stock. That looks good. And then I think we just want the flashlight. So we'll go ahead and tab out. We're going to go back to our trader here. And this is where we're going to go for, we don't need muzzles, we need rails, which should be right here. So rails, we need a Magpul M-Lock 4x1, should be fine, so we'll buy that. And then we're going to buy a flashlight. Let's see. Surefire flashlight. Check that out and go back to our stash. Hold F to get in there, and we'll throw these on the Virtus. So we have our flashlight and our M-Lock. We should be able to see if the M-Lock's compatible. It is. And then the flashlight. Throw that on there. Put it in our slot. Boom. And there is our Virtus. Now you can even zoom in here. So it'd be cool if you could make this window big and get like an actual weapon inspect type screen like that, just like this, but larger. So that's a request. I know our buddy Blue works on the game or helps out in some regards. So this is still like very early on in the game's life cycle, and there's a small dev team. They're doing a great job, so this is something I would love to see for sure. But that's just a beautiful weapon. With top-mounted pack, we have the left-hand mounted flashlight. Very nice looking LVAW in 5.56. Pretty much, I think we could call it an LVAW. I guess we'll just call it a Virtus standard, essentially, because we don't have the shorter barrel for the LVAW, but it's still a very nice looking build. Ammo-wise, let's make sure our mags are loaded. Now, I did buy some extra 5.56, so we want to make sure we bring that as well. And do I have any other 5.56 ammo in my stash? We should be able to find some in-game too, though, so I'm not super concerned. Let's see, weaponry do I have? Yeah, let's go ahead and unload that. So we should have an extra 42 there, so that'll be enough. So there's our builds. I'm not going to bring, maybe I'll bring a pistol if I have one in my stash. I have a Glock 19, so we'll go ahead and 20 round mag, we'll throw that in there with an extra Glock mag in our battle belt. Good to go. And now coming out of that, pressing 1 will bring me my primary. We can go to our firing range here, bring the target down. T is for our tactical device. We can also hold our middle mouse, toggle our flashlight as well. Fire mode is B. Again, these are all control settings you can check out. So one thing I didn't do here is I didn't put the RMR on the hammer. So let's go ahead and buy that, because I forgot that as I try to switch to it, it's not working. So let's go ahead, look at our optics. And this is what I like about the game, is just how intricate everything is. So we want the Leopold hammer, right? I already have this. Let's click on it, compatibility search. And now we should find, hopefully here, it should... This just shows us what it's compatible with. Delta point, reflex sight, that's the one we want. Add it to cart, beautiful. Go back to our stash and we will equip it. So let's see, is this our delta point? It sure is, boom. Back out, and there it is. So now I can switch to my delta point, which is nice. Go back over here. We can also point shoot. And here, when you're at the shooting range and in your hideout, you have unlimited ammo, so you can play for sure. Very nice. Let's go ahead and we'll run this mission. So we'll go ahead and activate our console. We'll go to our job board. We already tracked this explosive bridge mission, so hopefully we'll do this and I don't die. I recorded this video once and I already died, so let's try not to do that. I think we're all set with everything. We'll deploy. We need to select the map. There's the one map for now, but they are bringing in more. Now, everything here is, you know, when you play with a friend, you'll have a screen here. I'll show you the invite. I believe you want it as a private session, though, in order to invite friends. I'm not 100% certain on that. Friendly fire, arrival time. We want to arrive 9 a.m. because I don't have nods on this one. On my helmet. Loadout, we want our custom loadout, and then we're going to deploy. Time of day, make sure, because if you're going in the dark without nods, it is dark. So we'll deploy. Let's see how we do here. So this is where I could invite friends through Steam. I've done some videos with Justin, but I think my sound settings were a little bit messed up, so it really messed up. It just didn't sound, my voice was way too high, so we'll go ahead and jump in here and we'll show you guys, run through this. The AI is very hard, like I said. So here we are in game. We're going to hit 1 to bring out our weapon. Beautiful MCX Virtus. That is just gorgeous. That might be the thumbnail. I hate being that guy, but the weapon modeling, big shout out to these guys, looks amazing here in Incursion Red River. Some of the best weapon modeling I think I've ever seen. The graphics are just really, really nice too in this game. We can check our mag count by holding R. Select fire, like I said, is our B. And again, this is all based on your controls. You can customize these. T for our laser. We can do this middle mouse for our flashlight. You can toggle IR, flashlight, and lasers also if we were in the nighttime. So here, I think we started out with the bomb mission. Typically this and like other types of missions, there will be a box right where you spawn where you can pick up your mission objectives. Other ones, you need to go locate it somewhere else on the map. Now to do that, you're going to hit 4 on your keypad. This will bring up your map, right? So here's where we are. This is our mission intel, basically our bombs, which we picked up. Now we need to place them. It looks like both or just the one. We need one here at that bridge and one behind us. So we have an interesting spawn here. We need to go both ways. So this will be a little hard. Now we'll time that with our extract. So this extract opens in 8 minutes. And there's another extract here at this bridge. This opens in 10 minutes. So we could really go either way. I think we're right in the middle. I guess we'll go left first. And then we'll come back right for that. So that's, and you can see here it'll track this place bomb extract. So let's go ahead and do that. Tab again is my inventory. Make sure we're in single. So we're gonna go left out of here. Now again, the AI is very difficult. So let's try and not die would be good. Like I said, I was recording this once and I got killed. Soloing is actually pretty difficult. You can customize the settings though for the AI to make them a little bit easier. Some extra 5.56. Think we want that. Throw the rest of my belt. An AUG mag, I'll take that. So again, just an awesome, very beautiful game. The sound, the environment, this takes place in Vietnam in present day. Usually, again, there's the one map right now. They are working on more. Usually the AI, I mean, they're consistently in different areas. But sometimes they're patrolling. And they're not always in the same spot either. Like, it's pretty dynamic as to where they are. But there's obviously hot spots, right? You're not just going to get a random AI in the middle of the road on this road, but because I know that. But sometimes they're on other roads. So you really just by playing it, you'll figure out where the AI are and are not. But again, I've been surprised a lot with guys just wandering. When I was recording this the first time, I was running an LVAW with a Rattler, and a dude walked up right behind me when I was in the middle of a reload, and he killed me instantly. So let's hope we have better luck this time here. Again, there's the leaning mechanics, everything you would expect from an extraction shooter. The one difficult part here, which is why you really are going to want to be good with pulling up your map and stuff on cover, is because sometimes it's hard to find these. Now you can see the outline there of the objective where you need to place a bomb, but based on different missions, sometimes it's hard. Oh my god, and they're never in the same place. So that was bad.
What the hell are they doing here?
Jeez. Okay. One down. Oh. More coming. Another one coming, it sounds like. Now, like, stat-wise, I don't think there's any benefit to having the laser on, but it's definitely good if you're playing with a friend, so you can kind of see, because there is friendly fire, right? Okay, so military base here is typically a hot spot. There's a lot of guys in there. So we just killed a few. Our mag is completely dry, so none of them in the chamber either. So we got the guy with the last bullet. Reload animation, pulls the charging handle. I love that. It just looks so nice. We'll go ahead and throw, let's just reload these mags quick. Beautiful. Let's place our bomb. Now, like I was saying, sometimes it's hard to see where this is on the map, like based on the objective, and you're looking for it. So you really gotta like look kind of where you are towards your objective. And there's a lot of like, am I close to it yet? Am I there? And moving around, which, you know, it's, I think it's fine. But and the objectives are never really in the same spot. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. So definitely something you got to be conscious of. You're going to be pulling your map up a lot, which I think is a good thing. I don't want it to be the same or easy every time. So here you can see he's got an AK 74. I don't think I can carry this in my backpack. You also can't stow another primary weapon in your secondary slot. So we'll just take the magazine. We can also stack our battle belts, though, so we can put more stuff in there. Let's see what these other guys had. Maybe maybe somebody had a bigger backpack. Doesn't look like this guy did, and I blacked out. His vest is completely canceled out. But there's different size backpacks, different play carriers. This guy had an MP5K, so we can carry that one. And we'll throw the extra mag there. Duct tape, we can sell all this stuff, so that stuff's pretty good. I really messed up his carrier, so that's not worth taking. So, okay, we killed 3 there. Let's go ahead and get behind cover. We'll check our map again. Check our map quick. So, moving it and hitting tab will center me. Now I need to backtrack. 1 of 2 bombs is placed. I need to backtrack to this other bridge, and then this exfil will be open by the time we're there and complete the mission. So let's go ahead and do it. The road looks clear. Again, the audio, I really like how the TTK is in the game too. Like, depending on where you hit on, the armor will absorb it or not, but it's not like armor is just taking 30 bullets. I think that's one thing with like Arena Breakout and others. Obviously, because they have different types of ammo and different tiers of armor, it makes sense that way. And same with Tarkov and other games. But this one, it's a little bit more simplistic, which I think, again, it's only PvE also. So you can play with friends just versus environment. There's no PvP. I don't believe there's plans for PvP. But they are going to add more content, more maps, more weapons, everything like that. So I'm kind of like getting together a list of things that I would like to see, and I'm going to pass that along to Blue as far as weapons, things like that. They did add a Desert Tech sniper rifle recently, so that's really cool, and the Chris Vector. So the Desert Tech sniper rifle, I'm hoping that means that they've got a guy down there, contact 12 o'clock, end of the road. Hoping they'll add an MDR Desert Tech. I love the MDR. It's such a nice gun. So hopefully we'll get the Desert Tech MDR. If they did add the Desert Tech, one of the sniper rifles, that gives me hope that they will. But I'm going to give that list to Blue. I know he just said they brought in somebody who worked on the ISMC mod weapon models as well. They had an MDR, 2 MDRs, 7.62 and 5.56 in that game. So that would be sick to see that in the game. Now we need to be careful here as we approach. I saw at least 1 contact. 1 down. Oh. That guy sees me for sure. Got him. Check our ammo count. We're looking pretty good. Let's see what this guy had. He does have an M4. We'll take his magazine and his optic off that. His chest rig is pretty nice also, but I can't fit it because I don't have a larger bag yet. His helmet's blacked out. Oh, he's got a little bit of a bigger backpack. So we'll go ahead and let's transfer the bomb and some of this other stuff. Not a much bigger bag, but a bigger bag. So we'll right click, drop, Drag that over. Okay, it's getting dark now. So I'm going to want to get this bomb placed and get out of here. So we should be approaching the bridge. Usually it's on this back wall somewhere. There it is, I can see it. Go ahead and place it. And then our extract should be right around the corner of this truck. Go ahead and loot some of this. Let's hope we don't run into anybody else, because I don't want to die now. Should be able to get right back here to the exfil. Hopefully this is it. There we go. We're exfilling. Looks good. Oh, I heard someone though. I heard someone last minute, but there we go. We exfilled. So this is come back to the hideout again. The loading times are great. Look at that, and the MCX is just so beautiful. Love this gun. Go ahead and look at the job board. So here our inbox, we completed it. So here we go. We're successful. We'll receive our rewards, $3,000, boom. And then we just would go right back in, do another mission, and do it all over again. Now, obviously, I can come back over here to my stash, right? Unload the things I brought out and sell different things. So pretty much I sell anything I'm never going to use. And these types of items I'll sell, like duct tape, this PK site, everything here I'll just get rid of typically. And that's how you get, you know, doing missions and selling a lot of stuff you don't necessarily need. I have a lot of battle belts, so again, I don't really need that. Get rid of the MP5. Those are pretty readily available. You'll find those in raids quite a bit. And then for the rest of this, like ammo, you know, I can put some of this spare mags that I brought out in there. FMJ will combine that. See how much we can hold there. 120s. More than enough. We'll put the rest in here. Just go ahead and sell this AK mag, and there we go. That is Incursion Red River on PC. Game just released a few weeks back. PvP, a lot of fun playing with friends. It is a hardcore tactical extraction shooter. Let me know your thoughts down below. Till next time, this is Buffner Gaming, out.